guys that have just joined us, Steph and Sophie, if you do have a blanket handy, just grab a blanket and roll it up, because quite soon after we kind of like start, we're going to lay on that blanket and just have it like across your low belly. So just having one handy and closing down your eyes. Taking a moment to settle down into the ground. Noticing how you're breathing today. Checking in with how your breath feels moving through your body. So if you can invite a sense of checking in with where you can take that breath to. So breathing deeply, feel it into your low belly, maybe into your hips. Feel it moving around into your chest. Maybe you can feel that breath moving into your collarbones, down your arms. Having your intention to practice with a mindful heart and to invite and activate creative energy. So to activate and invite creative energy in your practice, in your thinking, in the rest of your week. Inviting this mindful heart to stay with you so you can stay in touch with your body, sense how you're moving and breathing. And bringing your palms together, thumbs at your heart center. And we're going to have one arm joining us all together. So feeling as if when you sound your arm, you can offer it around to everyone else that is on Zoom with you or practicing afterwards. Taking a breath to prepare, breathing in. Noticing how that vibration feels in your body. And whenever you feel ready, opening your eyes, I'm going to start on your belly with that blanket. So it's going to be sort of on that lower belly diaphragm area. Almost as if you're laying in a sphinx pose and rocking from side to side. So don't worry about basically being in a right or wrong place. So it should feel a little bit more comfortable. So maybe just above those hip bone areas and gently moving, noticing how it feels. Awesome, guys. And then once you've moved around a little bit, find a place to stop. Settle here. Breathing. Spreading through your fingers. Softening your gaze. So maybe either gaze at the end of your nose or close down your eyes. And imagine that you can breathe in to the back of your body. Okay, so breathing into your back. And breathing out the front of your body, offering it down into the earth. Inhaling into the back of your body. And as you breathe into the back, maybe your back rounds a little bit. Maybe you can feel it move out into the sides of your ribs. And then as you breathe out, letting go, softening, almost as if we're moving really subtly, like into a slight cat-cow movement, but you're just sinking, relaxing that breath down. Okay, breathing in. Imagine we're having like a 360 sensation of your whole rib rack. So as you breathe in, feel your back and see if you can sense it moving outwards into the side ribs. And breathe out, offering it down to the front of your body, down to the earth. So we're just going to have 3 more breaths. So taking this time to check in, feel the depth and breadth of your breath, inviting a little bit of creativity to how you're moving. So maybe you don't normally breathe like this, probably not, but and then as you breathe out, feeling a little bit of movement in your spine, offering that breath down to the floor. One more. Really sensing the back, the side, that whole area of your ribs where you're breathing. Bring in your hands so they come either side, preparing to come onto all fours, pushing up and getting rid of that blanket for the moment, unless you've got a blanket you want to keep close to you for any sort of squatting position. And moving into an all fours, spread your fingers, relaxing your head down, and then working with this same movement of cat-cow, but today feel as if you're moving as mindfully as you can from your tailbone. So we're going to start with the breath out and tuck your tailbone under. As you breathe in, imagine that you can breathe from your tailbone and feel the movement from your tailbone, gently moving and trickling all the way up. So you're following it into your middle back, in between your shoulders, all the way up to gazing forwards. And as you breathe out, moving from your head, in between your shoulders, and following it all the way down, looking for any places that feel a little bit sticky, and finding as much flexion in your back as you can, and your tailbone. Inhaling, feeling that tailbone move. Oh, awesome, guys. Lovely, Claire, super. And gently feeling it move. Oh, super. I'm going to go for 2 more breaths. So don't worry about how the pace of your breath or the speed of your movement. Just staying in touch with how you feel. And moving with this mindful heart, so you can take as much time as you need, feeling all of those little bones gently move with you. And then finding your middle place, that middle pathway, that middle ground of your back. We're going to come to a seated position to rock and roll down. So with your shins, if it feels comfortable, cross your shins, or you can take both of them to one side. Sit back and bring your knees up in front. And we're going to gently rock, starting to hold your knees for the first ones, gently rocking back just for 3. Okay, same thing with your spine, keeping it really nice and rounded so you have this lovely rocking sensation. Hopefully this is the only time I'm really happy I've got carpet. And breathing out, rocking up 1. So finding where it feels a little bit sort of sticky and trying to move into those places. 2, oh nice, last one. Landing with your feet, plant your hands. Okay, so the next 3, gonna come up, land your feet, plant your hands. Okay, so try and keep your knees together if you can, breathing in. Push the floor with your hands. 2. Okay, next one, we're gonna come and try and hold in boat pose, so hold and balance, having your bent knees. Awesome, lifting through your chest. 4. Oh, super guys. 3, 2. Last breath. With your right knee, bend your right knee and that right shin to land it so you can plant your left foot down. Super. Awesome guys. So we're in a sort of half hero's pose, half squat. And moving forwards to come up. So you plant your weight onto that left foot and you're almost sort of sat on that back foot. So just moving so you can feel your movement. So you know that all the weight is on the front foot. Okay, and round your back. Head down, inhaling, same cat-cow movement, looking up. Nice, exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, looking up. Awesome. We're going to sit back, come into boat pose. Okay, so sitting back, coming into boat pose. Maybe just half boat pose with your knees. And then change sides. So bending your left knee, right foot flat. Awesome. Taking the weight forwards, lifting through your chest, extending through your spine. Exhaling to round. Inhaling, lifting your chest, extending, looking up. Awesome, coming back to that half boat, so sitting back, bringing your knees up and swapping sides, pressing into your hands, coming forwards. Awesome guys, extending through your spine and then breathing out, rounding, inhaling, extending through your spine, looking for any places in your back you want to move more, coming back half boat. Taking it back down. Super, change sides. Moving forwards, extending, looking up. Exhaling, rounding. Extending, looking up. Coming back half boat. Awesome, taking your right shin down, left foot down. Moving forwards. Okay, pausing here for a moment. And this time, turning your gaze to the right, looking to the right. Inhaling, back to the middle. Exhaling, looking to the left. Leaning over to the right, right hand reaches out and stretch over. Coming into the middle, moving over to the other side. And then for a couple of breaths, just moving however you'd like to, either moving from side to side, or maybe flexing and rounding your spine. Or maybe doing both. Ending up with your right hand down, left leg, left arm over. Okay, we're gonna extend that left leg out and lift up. So you're lifting up, so your right hand's behind you. Awesome, lovely guys. Having a nice stretch out. Exhaling, rebending that foot, rebending your left knee. Take it back into that half boat, but hold your half boat for 5, 4, straight legs if you feel like it. 3, 2, 1, and changing sides. So bending your left knee. What's a real left and right conundrum today, isn't it? Coming up, Preparing for that turn of your head, so having a breath in, turn your gaze, looking to the left, inhaling to the middle, exhaling, turning it to the right, inhaling to the middle, and then leaning over, taking that left hand out, reaching up, coming back to the center, reaching to the other side. Okay, and having a few more breaths here, so you can either maintain that side to side, or you could add in a little bit of sort of rounding and flexing. Maybe lifting up onto that foot, whatever feels like a nice move. Anything that your spine or your arms don't normally do that you'd like to get into. And then taking that left hand out behind you, rolling onto that left shin and extending through the right leg, reaching up, stretching all the way out towards those fingertips. Have a nice deep breath in. And gently bringing it back to that half squat, so re-bending that knee. Awesome, planting both hands in front. Inhaling, lifting your chest up. And taking it back to that half boat, sitting down. Oh, super, guys. I'm going to go for straight legs if you feel like it. You don't have to if it doesn't feel like a day for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving into half boat, so bending your knees. We're going to try and move from side to side, okay, in that half squat. So we're going to start, bend your right shin, left foot down, and move all the way up. So you have a little swoop, inhaling, exhaling, coming down through that half squat, into boats, and changing sides. Okay, moving up, stretching out. Okay, moving at your own pace. We're going to go for about 30 seconds. So however it feels nice for you to move. Maybe you can do it with your breath, so that breath out takes you all the way into boat, and then your inhale brings you all the way out. Oh, super, guys. Maybe just one more each side. Last one. And whenever you feel ready to release your boat pose, coming into crossing your shins, all fours, pressing your hands down. Spread your fingers, take a nice deep breath in. Exhaling, rounding, tucking your tailbone under. Inhaling, tailbone lifts first, allowing it to ripple all the way up. Tucking your toes under and move back into a squat. If you wanted that blanket, it's totally okay to have a blanket underneath your knees. Okay? So finding your comfortable squat, having a breath. Keep really mindful. We're going to try and drop your knees. Inhaling. Exhaling, coming back to squat. Nice, guys. Inhaling, knees down, lift through your chest, send your hips forwards. Exhaling, moving back with your breath. Inhaling. And at your own speed, so as gently as you can, so that you can invite both knees to come down. So they might want to come down one faster than the other. Seeing if you can get them to move together. So as you breathe in, inviting your knees to come down, hips going forwards, your own speed. Okay, so we're just going to keep going, maybe about 10-15 more seconds. And All you're doing is mindfully trying to find that rhythm. Oh, super, guys. Nice, awesome, Vivian. And feeling that movement in your hip flexors as well. As you drop down to kneeling and send your hips forwards, feeling that stretch, almost like you're moving slightly into a camel pose. Okay, this is going to be the last one. Ending in squats. Palms down, sit bones up. Relaxing your head and your neck. Feel like most of us are going to be towards the back of your mat. So allowing everything to just hang for a moment. Your head, your arms, your upper back. Taking a breath in. Breath out. And then if you are at the back, slowly walking your hands forwards into a sort of downward dog. Having a breath here. And then breathing out, bringing your feet with you. Bringing your feet with you towards the top, so we all end up at the top end of your mat. Standing forward, fold, head heavy, arms heavy. And inviting a little bit more length to come into your back. Being kind to your hamstrings if they would like you to bend your knees. Totally feeling free to bend your knees. Oh, lovely, guys. 3 more breaths. If you can, invite as much heaviness and weight in that upper body. So maybe holding your opposite elbow so you can really find the length. 2. Last breath. Releasing your arms down. Soft knees. Inhaling, come all the way up to stand. Arms reaching up. So I'm going to do a variation of Surya Namaskar. Exhaling, hands at your heart. Some with soft knees, so slightly bent knees. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, folding forwards. Inhaling, extending your spine, looking up. Exhaling, stepping it back to plank. Pausing in your plank, breathing in. Breathing out, drawing your belly in and dropping to your knees, but keeping so you're in like a long one. So it's not too close. Keeping your toes tucked under. And extending your right leg out. So extending through your spine, breathing in. As you breathe out, it's going to be a sort of downward dog variation. So as you breathe out, tuck your left toes, bring your left leg straight and your right knee in. And then as you inhale, return it down. So you're extending the right leg out and the left knee comes back down. So you go back to the start. Extending. I know it's a little bit unusual. Breathe in. Exhaling. So you come up, that knee goes in. So right knee in. And then inhaling, left knee down, right leg straight. Nice, we're going to do 3 more. Exhaling. So you've got those 2 legs moving at the same time. Inhaling, extend right leg out, lift through your chest. Exhaling, right knee in towards your nose. Inhaling, left knee down, right leg out. Nice, last one. Exhaling, knee into nose. And downward dog, both feet flat. Take a nice steady breath in, feeling length through your spine. Breathing out. Looking towards your hands. Now we're going to come onto your toes. As you breathe out, like a squat downward dog, so bend your knees, take your sit bones back. Inhaling, move to plank. Exhaling, squat downward dog, move back, bend your knees. Inhaling to plank. Exhaling, squat downward dog. Nice, guys, awesome. Inhaling, plank. Exhaling, squat downward dog. Last one, inhale, plank. Exhaling, squat downward dog. Okay, maybe lizard, so right foot coming to lizard, right foot forwards, outside edge of your right hand. Squat downward dog, take it back. Left foot lizard, moving forwards. Awesome, squat downward dog, take it back. Right foot lizard, moving forwards. Squat downward dog. Left foot lizard, moving forwards. Awesome, squat downward dog. Okay, keep moving at your own pace for about 30 seconds. So just moving, warming up those hips. Feeling that movement of your body. And noticing that you are rounding, flexing and extending through your spine as you move. Oh, nice, guys. Awesome. Next time you're in a squat downward dog, stop in there. Having a breath in, breath out, looking towards your hands and jumping to squat forward. So you've got both feet outside edges of your hands at the top of your mat. Nice, hands together. For 3, coming up to stand, breathe out here. Inhaling, straight legs, arms up. Exhale to squat. Inhale, reach up, rising towards the sun. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach up, feet together. Arms by your side. Awesome, nice, guys. Standing still for a moment. So just coming into whatever feels comfortable. So maybe your palms facing forwards, maybe they're by your sides. Closing your eyes. Feeling that energy that you've created. Pressing down into the floor so you can connect to the roots underneath you, whether you're on the ground floor or upstairs. Breathing through your nose, steadying your breath. 2. Awesome. And then opening your eyes, soft knees. Okay, inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, folding forwards. Inhaling, extending through your spine, looking up. Exhaling, step it back to plank. Pause here, breathing in, breathing out. Drawing that center line in all the way down the middle of your body. And then coming down onto your knees. So we're into that long all fours position. Okay, keeping your toes tucked under. Left leg, extending it out. Okay, so getting steady, have a breath in and extend through your spine, look up. As you breathe out, coming into that sort of 3-legged dog, so you're rounding, knee to nose, inhaling, right knee down, left leg extends, lifting through your chest. Exhaling, coming up, left knee to nose. Awesome, guys, inhaling, right knee down, left leg out, extend through your spine. Exhaling, coming up, so finding your own rhythm. Inhaling, extending. Exhaling, flexing. Inhaling. Exhaling. Going for 3 more in your own pace. Making this the last one. Finishing with that knee to nose and then both feet down. Downward dog, spreading through your palms. Finding the steadiness of your breath. Breath in, shifting to plank. Breath out, lower down, all the way down to your belly. Hands a little bit further out to the side. And inhaling, lifting your chest up. Awesome. Okay, gently coming down, taking all your heart, everything down. Okay, draw your belly in, and then coming up onto your knees to start with, so you come up, so you're almost on like a kind of like knee plank, okay? You can leave your feet down or up. Awesome. Have a breath here. And slowly lower, elbows out, trying to keep everything engaged. As your chest hits the floor, lift your hands up off of the floor, and then press, come up quickly. Awesome, and lower down. Everything landing together, hands up, and then push up. So keeping your body like a plank, and lower down. Hands lift off, press into the floor, push up. Oh, nice, guys. Gently lower down. Hands lift up, last one, push the floor away, and then lower down. Reach your hands out a little bit more, tented fingers, and then inhaling, lifting up, extending through your spine, looking up. Exhaling, rounding as you lower down. Just for 2 more, inhaling, lifting up, looking up. Exhaling, rounding, coming down. Last one, inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, coming down. Release your hands either side of your chest. Push up onto all fours. Tucking your toes, downward dog. Taking a breath in, finding length through the back of your body. As you breathe out, coming into that squat dog, okay? Bend your knees, bum down. Inhaling, plank, moving forwards. Exhaling, squat dog, going back. Inhaling, plank, moving forwards. Oh, super, guys. Exhale, squat dog. Inhale, plank. Okay, just for 3 more. Exhaling, squat dog. 2 more, inhaling, plank. Exhaling, squat dog. Inhaling, plank. Exhaling, squat dog. Okay, moving to lizard. So right foot lizard. Take it forwards. Extend through your spine. Exhaling, squat dog. Inhale, left leg lizard. Extend. Exhale, squat dog. Inhaling, right foot lizard. Extend. Exhaling, squat dog. Inhaling, left foot lizard. Extending your spine. Exhaling, squat dog. Inhaling, right foot. Exhaling, squat dog. Last one. Inhaling, left foot. Exhaling, squat dog. Staying here, preparing. We're going to come forwards into a squat, hopping both feet forwards, outside edges of your hands. Awesome. So 3, breathe out, drop your tailbone down. Inhaling, arms reach up, straight legs. Exhaling, squat. Inhaling, straight legs. Exhaling, squat. Come up, straight legs this time. Jump your feet together. Hands down by your sides. Oh, nice. Awesome, guys. And taking a moment to close your eyes. Feeling that energy that you've created in your body. Checking in with your breath. And allowing your breath to slow down for 3, 2. Some last breath. Bending your knees, open your eyes. Coming into a chair pose, we're going to stay a little bit more static, reaching your arms up. As you breathe out, finding that connection in your belly. Tucking your tailbone under a little bit. Now we're going to pick your right foot up. Awesome, guys. Releasing your arms down, maybe onto your waist, or maybe they stay out to keep you steady. And we're going to gently move that leg out. As it goes behind you, seeing if you can tilt your body forwards as if we're coming into warrior 3, and then move it across to curtsy. And seeing if we can hold it steady. If you can, take your left arm out So you're having it, that's it, nice, Julia, just that's it, that's it. So you can feel that nice stretch across and then releasing, bringing it back, same way, okay? So take it out behind you. Come up, keep your balance. It's gonna end up in eagle pose. Okay, so bringing it across, all the way across, hooking. Nice, take a moment. Okay, same direction, find your drishti, find your focus point, and then opening out, taking it out, staying steady, find one place to stare at, taking it all the way out behind you, across, working your way down, extend that right leg out, and then left arm, reach all the way down that side of your body, bring in maybe that hand back, and steadily come up, wait, bring it out, around, into eagle. This time interlock your fingers behind your back, head down, arms up, and then releasing, bringing both feet flat, shaking your standing leg if you need to. Oh, lovely guys, awesome. And then finding our way back to chair, bend your knees, inhaling, arms up, staying steady. So if you want to freestyle this movement at all, it's totally okay for you to move in a slightly different way, still creating the same circle. Okay, so we're taking that left leg up. Awesome, taking your arms out, so they might be out for balance or on your waist. Finding your drishti, moving out. Taking it back and across. Coming into that curtsy, so right arm, finding that end of that stretch with your right hand, and then gently coming back. Bringing it all the way back around into eagle. Squeezing everything together. Awesome, and then lifting out. Taking it out. Steady with your gaze, finding one place to focus on. Coming across behind you. Extending through your right arm. And gently rising back up. Coming out. Around. Back to eagle. Squeezing everything together, interlock your fingers. Head down, arms up. 3, 2, 1. Releasing, coming out. Give your standing leg a little bit of a shake. Oh, awesome guys. Inhaling, arms up, reach up. Exhaling, folding forwards. And allow your feet to be hip distance. Allow your arms just to hang for a moment, your head, and everything to relax for 5, 4, inviting gravity to take over in your spine, your arms. 2, last breath. Okay, release your arms, soft knees, inhaling, rising up. Reaching all the way up as if you're trying to lengthen as much as possible. Hands at your heart, pick up your right knee, stepping it back into warrior 1. Okay, so coming back to warrior 1, so your left knee stays bent, arms up. Bending your elbows, dropping your hands down behind your back, having a breath in, lifting through your heart. Exhaling, release your hands down to the floor, maybe a little bit in front, standing splits. Okay, reaching forwards, taking the weight onto your left foot, right leg coming up. Okay, getting steady here guys, we're going to go from standing splits to that half squat roll, okay? So breathing in. As you breathe out, bend your left knee. That right shin's going to come down. So you come down to that half squat, come onto your back, and then come back up, plant your palms, standing splits, and lower down, coming down through standing splits, into your roll, rolling back up, standing splits, finding that momentum, okay, just 3 more, coming down, rolling back up, 2 more, breathing out, coming down, rolling back up, some last one, rolling down, gently moving back up, stay standing splits, standing forward bend, release the right foot down, relax your arms, relax your head, have a nice deep breath here, out through your mouth, inhaling, rising up, bend your knees, arms reach all the way up, straight legs, reach up, exhaling, folding, inhaling, come up to stand, arms out, reaching all the way up, palms at your heart center, left knee coming up, breathing in, exhaling, step it back, warrior one, inhaling, arms reaching up, exhaling, bend your elbows, drop your hands behind your back, lifting through your heart, and then breathing out, releasing your hands down to the floor, standing splits. Okay, so for 5 rolls, guys. Okay, as you breathe out, then that left knee, left shin down, rolling back, finding that momentum to come all the way up. 1. You can move at your own speed. 2. 3. 4. Last one. Finishing in a standing forward bend, relaxing both feet down, take your time to get there, arms heavy, head dangling, for 3, 2, last breath. Inhaling, extending through your spine, looking up. Exhaling to squat, turning your feet out. Coming down. Super, guys. Okay, we're going to move, taking your right arm up, reaching it behind you, and then square off your feet a little bit. As you inhale, lift your hips up, looking up, breathing out, coming back. I'm going to come into a squat position, swap hands. Taking your left arm back, inhaling, reaching up, exhaling, bringing your weight back into that squat. Nice, right arm, reaching it out behind you, left arm coming up. Super, guys, breathing out. So using that weight of your body to come forwards, both hands, and left arm, reaching out, inhaling, come up. Exhaling, both hands coming back towards the top of your mat. So last one each side, right arm reaches back, coming up. Oh, super, guys, nice, Tracy, both hands forwards. Oh, lovely, so, and then last one, left arm up, reaching up. Exhaling, coming back to your squat position. Guys, palms together, have a breath in, breath out, draw your belly in. Plant your palms and hop or step it back to plank. Breath in. Coming down onto your knees. Forearms. Spreading through your fingers. Stepping out so you're into forearm plank. Inhaling, extending, looking forwards. Exhaling, rounding. So you can feel yourself go through the midpoint. Go through where you think that plank should be, but inhale, lift your chest. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, looking forwards. Exhaling to round. Okay, last one. Find the middle point. and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, lovely pull, 2, last breath. Drop down onto your belly. Inhaling into Sphinx, lifting through your chest. Exhaling, slide your hands, head down. Inhaling into Cobra, Bhujangasana. Press your hands, lift your heart, looking up. Exhaling all the way back down onto your belly. Tucking your toes, coming up. Knees, downward dog. Allowing your head to just dangle for a moment. Breath in, breath out. Moving into child's pose, onto your knees. Sit bones back towards your heels, arms stretching out. And just breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more breath. Inhaling, moving up onto all fours. And tucking your toes, keeping your knees together. Gently walk your hands back. I'm just coming forward so that you can see me. So you're into a squat position, but your knees are together. We're going to take both hands over to the side. So we're going to come into either a regular side crow or a funky side crow on one forearm. See how it feels. So you have that crease of your knee and your elbow is in that crease there with that hand nice and flat. Your other hand, you can take your forearm down, look towards those fingers, and then lifting your feet up so the weight is on that. On mine it's my right hand, the hand that's flat. Awesome, go for it guys. Go on Sophie. If the forearm situation feels a little bit nice, Tracy, feels a little bit funky, you can go for both hands, and the first version is having the other elbow into that side hip. So you have both hands planted, both elbows in place, looking forward to take that weight up. 3. So the hand that's behind you, Maureen, your right hand, is too far away. Just bring it closer towards that hip, that's it. So you're balancing on that hip, look forwards. Yeah, super, yeah, yes, awesome. Okay, coming into the center, so bringing both feet down, lovely pull, go on. And then walking your hands, so just take your time. Yeah, super. Come back to the center, both knees in and moving over to the other side. So we've either got in that knee crease, having your elbow, and maybe you're going for the forearm. So you've got your left forearm down and gently moving that weight over into your hand more than the forearm. Or if you're going for side crow on both hands, giving those elbows connected in. Lovely sigh. Oh, I thought you were going to lift off there. So, oh, nice, Sophie, gorgeous. Super. Oh, go on, Amanda. Just look forwards, taking your gaze forwards, using that effort that we've been using in your belly. Oh, lovely, Vivian, yay. And then coming back. Super. Coming back into that place where you have both feet planted. I can't see everybody completely well, so if I haven't given you a special mention, I probably can't see you properly. Okay, planting your hands down, lifting your hips up, head down, coming into a standing forward fold, releasing your arms. If you have been putting a lot of pressure on your wrists and you want to take your hands underneath your feet, taking your hands under your feet so you can have a little stretch out of your wrists. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So man, releasing your hands. If you're at the back of the mat, walking your hands forwards into that downward dog. If you're at the front of the mat, stepping your feet back into downward dog. Deep breath in. Breath out, bringing your knees down. Relaxing your toes, lifting through your chest. Exhaling, rounding, relax your head, your neck. And we're going to bring your right foot forwards. Okay, so coming into a little bit of an Anjaneyasana, sitting up. So just to move a little bit into your hips. Okay, we're going to move with your hands. Okay, and just moving forwards and backwards. If you could all see everybody moving, it's great. There's loads of like skiing at home. It's like we're making our own skiing track. Okay, 3. So moving into that hip flexor. 2. Last one. Okay, and finding a place to stop. Lunging in, arms up. Get nice and steady, lifting through your heart. And if it feels comfortable for you, we're going to bend your left knee, reach for your left foot with your left hand, and with the right one you can balance it on your knee. You can take your hand down to the ground, or you can reach your arm up. And if it feels like a day when that left foot's going to come further in towards you, you can bring it in a little bit closer. Okay, equally, if today is not a day to grab that foot, it's totally cool for you to leave it down and keep your hands onto that front knee. So finding where you feel that it's going to be the right place for you today. 3, 2, 1. Super, release that foot. Taking both hands down, stretch out that front leg. Inhaling, look forwards. Breathing out, planting that foot, tuck your back toes under, step it into downward dog, breathing in. Exhaling for a breath to child's pose, so knees, sending all that energy down to the earth. Sit bones back, head down. Inhaling, rise up, all fours. Extend through your chest, look up. Exhaling, round. Left foot, bring it forwards. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, bend your elbows, bringing them down. And getting ready for a little movement backwards and forwards. So just moving into that hip. Keeping your action going forwards and backwards. Noticing how your body feels doing it. Does it feel unusual? Can you feel anywhere that muscles are working that maybe they're doing normally? Or is it enabling you to get into your hip any more than you would normally? Okay, and then becoming still. Arms up. Lifting through your heart. And then bending your right knee, right hand down. Okay, so it's your practice. If that right knee is going, no, honestly, I am happy here, and it wants to stay on the floor, it's totally okay for you to leave it. You can choose where you take your left hand. It can be in the air, on your knee, or down onto the floor. And then finding the right place for that right foot to go. So if you feel that it wants a little bit more of a stretch today and you want to bring it in closer, bringing it in closer. 4, 3, 2, nice. Last one. And releasing that foot, arms up. Exhaling, both hands to the floor. Inhaling, downward dog. Stay in downward dog, breathing out. And right knee forwards into pigeon. Right knee. Slide your left leg back. Okay, your pigeon, guys. So if you want to stay up, it's going to be for about 10 breaths. If you want to fold forwards. And if you want to move around, moving from side to side, moving in a cat-cow motion with your back, you can do that as well. Maybe you're going to move around or stay still. So opening the possibility for your body to just choose how it would like to move. Go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Last breath. And inhaling, walking onto your hands, changing sides through downward dog. Pause for a moment in downward dog. And then bringing your left knee into pigeon, right leg back. And for 10, so your choice. You're either moving, coming forwards, staying static. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last breath. And walking your hands back, but keeping that pigeon position for a moment. We're going to bring your right leg around. So we come into a cross leg position. And staying cross legs or moving into fire log. So if you leave the left one on the ground and plant the right shin on top, so they may stack. So you're looking like knee to ankle. They might be up a little bit, or they might just not be interested in that and want to stay in a cross leg position. So finding where it feels okay. And then your choice, either staying here upright, or if today you feel okay to move forwards, moving forwards. It's going to be static for about 5 breaths. As you breathe, inviting everything to become still. And come back to that breath that we did in the beginning, as in breathing into your ribs in the front, the back, the side, and invite yourself to come back to your mindful heart and feel that depth and breadth of your breath. And feel that invitation that you offered yourself to invite creative energy to be with you for the rest of the week. And when you feel ready to breathe in, coming back up, sitting back and changing sides. So I'm just allowing everything to slow down a little bit, breathing in. And wherever you are on the other side, so if you were upright, totally cool to stay upright. If you were coming forwards, coming forwards. And breathe. So 4 more breaths. Opening up to listen to your heart. I'll be quiet for 3 breaths. And then walking your hands back up. Okay, we're going to keep that fire log-ish, or it's going to be a bit like your right foot. It's going to come up as if we're going in to thread the needle. Awesome, or whichever one, it's totally okay. We're just going to do one and then the other, and your other foot is on the floor. So if you have chosen right ankle on top, your left foot's on the floor, or the other way around. Okay, and then just going to have a little rock from side to side, so moving into your hips. So it might feel a little bit of an unusual. Oh, nice, guys, awesome. So noticing where that feels different. Okay, last one. Coming to stop. Keep that lean back a little bit and change the position of your feet. So bring in the left or the right, whichever one you had. Awesome. So you're leaning back, palms are on the floor, and then swaying from side to side. 5. And enjoy that movement, enjoy that sensation in your hip. Staying with your body, so being mindful of how that feels for you. 2. Lovely, guys. Last breath. Coming to a stop. Releasing those feet. Arms reaching up. And slowly lower down. Coming onto your back. If you feel that your body is asking you to do something else, then please feel free to take another posture. If you feel that you would like to spend a little bit more time in relaxation or meditation, you can always turn your screen off and check out, that's okay. If you feel ready to stretch out into Shavasana, extending out through your legs. Oh, lovely. Bringing your mindful awareness back to your heart space and your rib cage. And now we're laying on our back. As you breathe in, feel the breath in the front of your ribs and the side of your ribs. And as you breathe out, allow it to go through the back of your body down into the earth. So you can feel the breath in the front and the sides. And let go, surrender it to the earth through the back of your body. So inviting that mindful heart to stay with you. And opening out that front body to invoke creativity in how you're thinking, you're working this week. And then just surrendering everything to that earth underneath you and leaving it in the hands of Mother Earth. Breathing in, inviting that open, mindful heart, inviting that creativity in. And exhaling, surrendering it down to the earth. Inviting that breath to just flow a little bit deeper into your body. And in the same way that we did in the beginning, breathing mindfully with your breath, sending it from that rib space, from your lungs, sending it all the way down, maybe into your hips, maybe into your legs, maybe down into your feet, maybe it reaches your toes. Maybe you can feel it run down your arms into your hands and your fingers. And if it feels like a day to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, go for it. If you feel like a stretch, having a stretch out, reaching your arms over your head, get long. Just enjoy the length of your body. Enjoy both those sides. Enjoy that full breath in either side of your body. If it feels right, hug your knees. No, you don't have to. Trust the intuitive movement of your body. If hugging those knees isn't where you want to go, you don't have to. And then allow it to be a movement that you don't think about. You can either take rolling to the side, stay or move, or you can rock up to sit. And whichever way that you chose to come up, when you find yourself seated, bringing your palms together, taking a moment to close down your eyes, connecting your thumbs into that mindful heart center, and letting somebody come to mind that you would like to send your first onto, that creative energy that you have been cultivating. Maybe sending it to somebody that you love or someone that's close to you. And then with the second sending it out into the world to somewhere that needs it. And for the last one, sending it to everybody that has practiced with you. Breathe to prepare, breathing in. Noticing how you feel, offering about inwardly to your own inner teacher, your own inner guru. Whenever you feel ready to open your eyes, offering namaste. If you do want to say it, you could always unmute and say it verbally. If not, I understand. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, Julia. Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Julia.
Thanks, Victoria.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
Thank you. Namaste.
Later. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you very much.
Bye, Vivian.
Bye.
Josie.
See ya.
See you later, guys.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Victoria. That was lovely.
Oh, thanks, Julia. Nice to see you.
Thank you.